You got married? Why would again?
Again, yeah.
I thought you were already married.
Nope. No, that ended years ago.
Shit. I
forgot.
forgot. This is news. I'm back on all the dating apps now. I am officially divorced. So there you go.
That's true news?
That's true news. Yeah.
Well, welcome to the dating world. I wish you the best of luck.
Yeah. I happened like 7 months ago or so now. Basically, she cheated on me and then confessed it to me. So I told her I didn't want her in my house and kicked her out. And then I immediately filed for divorce. And so it was quite the process.
Wow.
Yeah.
How'd that work financially?
Well,
it's so short.
As you would guess, it was a rinky-dink Mickey Mouse divorce, like considering like you're only married for like a bit over a year, didn't have kids, like none of that stuff. So, yeah, it was, as far as divorces go, pretty easy, to get through. And even though like there was nothing my ex said throughout the process or that my attorney told me throughout the process that made me think it was going to be some like financially ruinous thing. Cause like logically I knew that, but like, damn, the amount of time, like over that period, I just spent like in my own head, like just these financial worries that like I'd in my own head be like, stop like being so worried your whole life's going to come crumbling down. It's not, you're fine. And then it'd be like, you can't stop thinking about that. Well, what if this happens? What if this is my financial future? What if this and that? And that is enormously stressful. So that was not fun. Being single again is awesome. It's genuinely, I'm really enjoying life more
Lord
now
Satan
than I
comes
was.
through again.
I cannot believe that I'm such a fucking idiot that
when I called down to the
through...
dark man and I asked, you know how many cats I've had to fucking kill over the last year and a half?
Oh my God, dude.
There's so much cat blood on my hands. Satan was thirsting, but he sent that demon.
I was hoping the rest of his sentence was, I cannot believe the wisdom Kyle had all along.
That's literally, I needed, I'm such a midwit retard. I had to get divorced to realize that Kyle and Dick, my high IQ friends, they were trying to guide me down that road. They tried to guide me down that road, and in my arrogance, in my pride, I ignored them. I didn't take their advice. So this is a true prodigal son story. Really, is that I'm back. I'm
like
back.
Iron Man 1.
This is Iron Man 1. I'm back.
You're coming out of that Afghani cave.
I'm coming out of the Afghani cave. I'm back in the mix. You know what? The thumbnail should be me after crawling through like Andy Dufresne, and I'm back. I'm out. Out.
Taylor looking up at that lightning-filled sky.
I can't stop putting together Taylor's like body transformation and dating app reappearance. Like I think these are related.
It's absolutely related. Yeah, 100%. So yeah, we separated in like mid-October. To give people the time frame, like it's been quite a while since we separated. We've been actually officially divorced for a few months now. So like I've been dating again and whatnot. I need to get Hinge and Bumble. I only have Tinder, but yeah, I've never actually used a Bumble account. I need to
Bumble's
check that
great.
out.
This is the first time this is coming. Are you and your girlfriend trying for kids, or are you just letting Jesus take the wheel? Where are we with this?
Well, I guess the Sam Hyde episode is the most reasonable place to announce this. I have a fiance. I'm getting married again.
Yeah.
So, and right. I want babies. I want children. I want to fire some out. Some good boys. Yeah,
that's what you're trying currently, or trying post wedding.
No, well, maybe there's been a slip up here or there, but I'm not actively. We're not actively trying. Sometimes you just want to bust inside and you just do it. But like
right. Sometimes the mood hits.
Yeah, and so that's That's a good thing. I know Kyle's disappointed.
Very, very. You don't want to reproduce. You don't want to spread your seed. Yeah, that's a mistake.
What are you talking about? I need to help continue the American
Kyle,
dream. Have
Kyle, are
kids.
you an anti-natalist?
Yes, you have to maintain your essence, your seed, so that you can be strong and powerful like Samson.
Do you know how
Like-
much seed I have? It's out of control. There's too much.
I'm chock full, buddy. It's coming out of my ears. All right.
You're seeded up.
I'm,
Well, then how about you fire a
I'm a
little
grain
mini
silo.
FPS Russia into the world? We'd all enjoy that.
fuck that. I look. My babies are 0-2. All right. You want to talk about an uphill battle? It's
I
getting
don't know,
boring.
man. When
I'm
I
on the hook.
when I hear the anti-birth, the anti-natalist, anti-having kids stuff, I imagine myself at the age of like 58. No,
That's what everybody
children.
does. That's what they say about tattoos.
No children, no family. Everyone you used to associate with regularly is now hanging out with their family, their children. They're developing their own lives, and you're left alone to play like fucking whatever video game is out 20 years from now.
Yes.
And that's so
You're Kramer with an Xbox 7.
that is so fucking empty and depressing.
Hey,
No.
Kyle.
Yeah.
Kyle, can I ask you something?
Mm-hmm.
Are you a weird guy?
I mean, aren't we all? I mean,
No,
a little bit weird, right?
not really.
I'm. If we take a vote, I think it'll come up weird on you. You tip
I'm
the weird scale over, my friend.
I'm extremely
You're in the
open
red.
and I'm extremely open and generous and trustworthy and good to my friends and the people close to me. There's actually very little that's weird about me in person.
Mhm.
You don't want to have kids, Kyle?
No, I've always known I didn't want kids. I don't want to deal with the responsibility, and part of it is like, maybe I'm not a good dad. You know, I don't want to be responsible for fucking up someone else's life potentially. I don't want that responsibility on me. Don't want it.
But you
Don't
could
want it.
also
And it's my
it doesn't
it's my
have to
right
be
as
a
an
negative.
American not to take on that responsibility. All right.
You could. It doesn't
Are you
have
some
to
kind
be
of
a negative.
communist?
Though.
You're gonna
You
assign
could-
everybody X amount of children they have to have.
You
I'm
could
here for
foment
freedom.
a positive
Freedom to pull out,
environment for your
bust
child.
everywhere.
Kyle, are you still smoking weed?
Yeah. Yeah.
You think he's got to stop that?
Brother, it's time to hang up the bong.
No, never.
Yeah.
God gave us marijuana for a reason.
How do
Oh,
you know
Kyle,
when it's
how
time
old
to
are
hang
you?
up the bong?
39.
You're 39? It's time to hang up the bong.
No, that doesn't have a
Yeah.
age limit. No, I'm going Willie Nelson. All right,
Nah.
just right off into the
Ooh.
sunset with it. I want to be high when I die. I will be
Mm-mm.
high when I die. Let's face it.
That would be
Nah, man.
a horrible way to die.
Sound
Like
like a time
scared
motor
about it.
pilot.
You want a raw dog death?
Yes. With
I
my
might be Team Kyle
children,
on
and
this.
I maybe I'm a fool, but I would like to raw dog death with my children around me, like, and I would like to
real
know.
men crash
You
out
gonna
without
traumatize your
airbags, Kyle.
kids? You gonna traumatize your kids?
I got the airbags in my
gonna
truck
traumatize my
disabled.
kids.
Fuck it.
I'm going
I
to
just turn
take
them
all
off
the
for the
lessons I
pastor.
learned of how not to raise kids from my parents, and then I'm going to try and do a better job with my kids.
Yeah, you make all your own mistakes.
And then
Paid
I will
new-
make all my own. And now Woody's like, oh, this fucking idiot doesn't get it.
Yeah,
Because, you know,
I saw some areas where I thought my parents could improve, and I'm sure my daughter will too.
yeah. And that's a good thing. That's like a bright thing. That's a happy, wholesome thing to have children that love you and you love. Like that's so that is my existential fear, is being a guy who's like in his mid 50s with no children, no family. That's what I fear more than anything.
Really?
You know what
Yes,
Taylor's fiance
100%.
fears?
I pray.
The effect of his cranium on her birth canal. That's
Oh my
Yeah,
God.
I mean, you know, God, she'll be okay. You know, she's tall
You mean-
too, which I look for. I'm like, you know, I think hopefully we can have an athlete, babe, because
How
you're
tall is she?
5, she's 5'10", and I'm 6
Ooh.
foot.
tall. I thought my
She's a
wife was
big
tall.
un.
She's 5'7".
She's but she's very skinny, and so I don't know
Okay.
if they're going to get
Ooh.
the requisite muscle that, you know, I can deliver to that baby.
Maybe
This is why
you
you
gotta have a
should have
couple
married a
kids so you
black.
get the right cocktail mix. One of
Yep.
them's going to get all the best from both.
But regardless, like having children seems
other
like the
one's
most
Danny
awesome
DeVito.
thing ever. And I know that because I have a lot of friends that have kids and I know their kids and I see their happiness, their level of contentment with life improve with having kids, despite the propaganda that it's so difficult, it ruins your life. Oh, now you can't go out to bars anymore. Who gives a fuck? You can't go to a bar. Who gives a fuck? That shit is gay as hell
That's
once you're like over
faggot
28.
shit.
That's faggot shit.
Apparently, you
100%.
want to hear some untrue propaganda about kids?
I'd love
They're
it.
not that expensive. Everyone acts like kids are wildly expensive. There's some
Every
startup.
Nick, 50 of them.
Stop that! Please don't say things like that.
What?
But
You got married? Why would again?
Again, yeah.
I thought you were already married.
No, that ended years ago.
Shit. I
I need
forgot.
I need to keep you more abreast of my comings and goings.
I had no idea.
Yeah,
Shut up, Toby.
yeah, it went really well. It was fun.
tell me
Is that
about
all
the
you're
wedding.
gonna say? Is that all you're
Yeah,
gonna say
come
about
on,
the?
all right, well, listen.
Very
Listen
well,
to your boring weekend stories.
She said yes. So mission accomplished. I guess. Or
Said
whatever.
yes.
Did you do it at a church, at a town hall, at a restaurant? What tell us all about it.
We rented out a small venue for the wedding itself, and we just did like immediate family up to like grandparents and shit,
Mhm.
which is the way to do it. Because I know I personally am thankful when like one of my close friends is like, I'm getting married. You don't have to come to the wedding part. You just show up at the party afterward. It's like, thank you.
Mm.
Because I didn't want to sit through the wedding part anyway. The people that want to do that are your family. So like have them sit through it. And then for the reception, we rented out an Italian restaurant, nice Italian restaurant, because I was very particular about like, I don't want wedding food. I want like restaurant food, good quality food.
Mhm.
So I'm so
Pizza,
so
right,
we
right.
locked that Olive Garden down. Yeah. That would be such a funny place to have the Olive Garden. Well, here's the thing, guys: the breadsticks aren't free. You know, they really put us over a barrel. dollar a
Are you
pop
telling me
this
it would be
time.
cheaper just to order my meal separately as an Olive Garden patron? Like there's
Yeah.
you didn't completely close the place. You just have half the restaurant, so it's bustling on the right side. You have to walk
Mhm.
through that.
That would be fun. But yeah, rented out an Italian place. The food was excellent, which was good. Everybody liked the food, which I wanted people to actually like it. I wanted a place that is like a restaurant because then they make it as you order it instead of
Mhm.
like wedding steaks where they're like, we're having steak. And it's like, this has been under a lamp for fucking 7 hours sitting back there. And like, did I get the most recently made steak or did I get one made?
This is the
4.5
second
hours?
time Taylor got married, and it's all about the food. He's like, so let me tell you about the wedding. We had meatballs, we had pasta, we had, other people, their weddings
Yeah.
don't have their. So
It's
Taylor,
filet
you were
mignon,
deathly
chicken
ill on Thursday. How did you feel on the wedding?
Oh my
At
god!
the
Yeah,
wedding.
the wedding, like all my part of the festivities with like the pictures and everything started at like 1:30 in the afternoon, and yeah, I was deathly ill Thursday. Like the 4
Mhm.
hours of doing the show was probably the absolute worst. I felt that 4 hours plus 12 next 12 hours, because what I did is like old school, like wives' tale style shit, where I forced myself to get in bed and then I just sweat. And I was like, I have to be okay by Saturday morning because I'm getting married. And I was all stressed out. I wake up the next day and at like 8 a.m. and I forced myself to lay in bed sweating until 1 p.m. because I'm like, all right, I could just keep laying here because
the torture. This is a day that ends with Y for Kyle. I forced myself to sleep in.
well, I couldn't sleep. I forced myself to sweat in because I kept thinking
what
like,
a
I get rid of
heroic
enough.
achievement you had, staying in bed till 1. I did that today, asshole. I got
Oh,
lunch in bed today.
Well, that's sick. Staying in bed until 1 when you feel well is some real king shit. Like that's
Please don't, I didn't mean to derail
no,
your
no,
story.
you're fine. But yeah, I laid in bed for like 16 hours sweating, less than half that time actually spent sleeping. Got up, had to go do the wedding rehearsal, and
That was Friday.
that was
The day after
Friday.
the show.
And I was still feeling rough.
really, really rough. And so we had to do the wedding rehearsal. And then my dad had a dinner for everyone at a restaurant for the rehearsal, like all the wedding party and everything. And that was frustrating and disappointing because we had it at a restaurant that I like, but I couldn't eat. Like the thought of food was still making me nauseous. Couldn't have a drink or anything because I was terrified that was going to slow my healing and everything, because it does. It's terrible for you. And then I left my own wedding rehearsal dinner early to go home and bury myself in bed, take more medicine, sweat it out. And then I woke up the morning of the ceremony feeling like 100 times better. I was like almost back to normal other than like occasional congestion. I was like, oh my goodness, this is like a legit miracle. And so I was able to experience the whole day normally, not feeling bad. And then at the restaurant, had a bunch of drinks with my buddies. We're catching up. We're getting drunk, feeling good. And I woke up the next morning and it was like I had restarted the sickness. Because I was like,
you know what they say, feet are cold, dehydrate a fever for some fucking reason.
Feet are cold. You don't want any regular water in your system. You want, yeah. So I woke up that next morning and I was like, wow, that's a darker color pee than usual. Like usually it's not like that. Usually it's pretty light colored. But yeah, at this point now, like I feel totally fine. I just still have a little bit of that like lost voice feeling in my throat. But the wedding went wonderful. Wife looked beautiful. Family loved it. Ceremony went off without a hitch. Reception was great. It was. I was so wrapped up in worrying I was going to not be able to enjoy it because I was sick that it was like as the whole night was ending that I was like, man, everything like actually like there was no hiccup. There was no problem, no big thing that no family quarrel, no this and that, which is always something you think about. So thankful it went great. Happy for it. 2 thumbs up for that.
So I have a question. Have both of your brothers been best men at this point? Did you choose the same one twice? Because the secrets, the favoritism's coming through.
I'm next.
If it happens again, fuck it. You can. You're in.
If it happens again, you're gonna want me there. You're gonna need you need a good luck charm. You need a good luck charm there. I'm gonna be talking you through this. This third one's gonna be a fucking be sweating bullets up there.
To explain that you chose the same brother twice?
No, I was gonna say that I just went by brother's age, and so I used my middle brother to hand it to me both times, like the ring. That felt
I like
more
when
fair.
people have a dog as the ring bearer.
I like that too.
We didn't have a dog ring bearer.
Or if there's a really good kid, like just the right one, round 2, that works as well, I think.
You know what I would like? A fucking falcon. Imagine you like kind of pretend like you've forgotten the ring for a second. Like she's like, oh no, he actually forgot the damn ring. He had one job. You're like tapping your pockets, looking around, and then out of nowhere, everyone hears, yeah! And you look, and there's a fucking bald eagle flying up the aisle. I catch it because I've been practicing falconry, and I hid the falconer's glove beneath my tuxedo, and I'm like, ha ha! And I take the little ring from him, and I'm like, back, Eagly. And he goes back to, whatever Turkish guy.
He's ruining your tux.
He's printed anyway.
Kyle blows me away with his great ideas. And then sometimes there's one like this.
It's a great one.
I'm telling you, a bald eagle ring bearer, like you just imagine it flies away.
Yeah, I got the cheapest falconer in the yellow pages. I don't know how this went wrong.
I don't know what happened.
The guy's got a
real Mongolian falconer, and you go over there and he's like, "Hey, fuck! Did you go to Home Depot for this falconer? God damn it! That thing's flying back to Mexico for sure."
Apparently, we should have gone on Yelp. Apparently, this guy steals all the rings.
That's right.
Big, long mustache.
Next time, Yelp, not Fiverr.
Yeah. Our flower girl did not spread the flower petals very well. She did more of a got to the end near us and then just like fistful.
How did we not catch this in rehearsal?
I mean, she didn't have the flower petals in rehearsal.
How old was she?
7.
Ooh, that's too old to be.
Oh yeah, that's inexcusable. I'm picturing a 2 or 3-year-old. At 7, she should be able to spread flower petals.
Well, I wasn't about to make it to do, but it was the one dark spot.
Yeah. You should include that in your thank you note to that family.
I'd be passive aggressive
One
in like the
dark spot
speeches.
at our wedding was your incompetent flower girl of a daughter.
Yeah, I just want to thank you all for coming out tonight. It's been a beautiful evening. Just the union of two families. My new wife, Therese, is so beautiful tonight. I want to say, Caitlin, maybe next time distribute the flowers a little more evenly. I got to say, dark spot on the evening. I won't forget it.
Yeah. We've been staring at a cluster of flowers all night.
I mean, I should have said something. That would have been a very George Costanza thing to do, to make a big point of that. But yeah, everything else went nice and smooth.
Well, fine.
Yeah, fine. I liked how Chiz was like, "Oh, hope you feel better. Happy for you. That's great. Congratulations." And then Kyle, you sent that meme of that black kid that won't smile, and it said like, "Happy for you, overjoyed, good luck." And like that made me laugh. I thought that was really funny.
As soon as I saw Chiz have this like gushing like congratulatory message with like blowing like confetti emojis and shit, I was like, we got to go the other way with this.
I knew what way you were gonna go.
PKN 601. No Taylor today. He's on, I think, his honeymoon. Hopefully he's boning right now.
He sent me a photo from the beach. It was some green
Jesus.
Turtles.
Oh,
I know. I was like, what are you doing? They were fucking on the beach. They got arrested. They're keeping them. Hawaii does not play around with Republican decency. They're both in quite a lot of trouble.
Black sand, even scratchier.
Yeah, I bet it is. I bet it's hot to walk on. Have you walked on a black sand beach before?
Yeah. I don't know. See, when I'm at the beach, I'm in the water. I don't remember how hot it was to walk on the sand.
I imagine it like when I was a kid, like walking across a parking lot or something like that. Like if I didn't wear shoes to go out with my parents or whatever, and be like, this is lava. So yeah, he sent me a picture of some green turtles. I sent him a link to a restaurant that does all you can eat crab legs. It's like a crab leg buffet for like $80 or something. He didn't even waste time replying. I'm sure he's there still. That was last night.
$80 though. I hope his wife likes water.
You just be super white trash and just get one plate. I saw that the other day.
Consider that being all you could like shared. I would just get a starver.
Applebee's is doing a like all you can eat thing, and I saw a police video where this black family ordered 2 all you can eats for 4 people. But you know, I don't want to wish cancer on Taylor. He's already fucking married. Taylor's on his honeymoon right now in Hawaii, and just having a great time. Apparently, are you married?
He's sending
Mr.
pictures.
Been married 3 times, all in failure.
I'm not laughing at you.
How old are you?
No, I'm kidding. That's not true at all. I've never been married.
I just don't think it's a good idea, just legally speaking, is all. Like, people act like I don't want us to have babies and the human race to fail. I just don't think it usually works out. And if you are going to get married, it seems like we could go to a priest or a preacher and handle that without getting the government involved. I'd be happy to do that too. Make some sort of soul bond, swap rings. But I don't want to get a fucking lawyer involved. I don't need a.
Yeah, what you're describing is called a marriage, Kyle.
Not the way it's done nowadays, though. Everybody gets a real marriage with a marriage license and consequences and repercussions if things go poorly. And sometimes
they take the vote.
Even in like a no-fault marriage where you just are going to go your separate ways and there's no assets to divide, it's still going to cost you like $10,000. It's rough.
Yep.
That's what a DUI costs.
Oh yeah, that's true. You know, they do weddings at the Taco Bell in Vegas.
Like what else?
How's the honeymoon?
It's awesome. I'm having a wonderful time. Most fun vacation I've ever taken. I've never done a 2-week vacation before. We're in Hawaii, obviously, and we island hopped. So we did the first 6 days in Kauai, which was smart because that's not like the lays around on the beach island as much. It's more like hiking and activities and exploring, shit like that. And it would have not been a good order to do the like
chillax portion of the vacation and then the highly energized one. And so we set that up correctly, did some, traditional luau thing, which I was like, originally I'm like, kind of seemed like tourist trap.
Yeah.
It is a bit. And then I went and I was like, oh, this is actually awesome. I got to watch them dig that pig up out of the ground. They like cooked it with like stones and banana leaves and shit. And I was like, I wonder if this is actually going to be good pork or not. And it was. I guess put some respect on the Polynesian's name. They know pork.
Did you tell the poi fire guy about your friend?
I didn't. I don't think they would have been impressed. They were better than him, and so they were. And it was funny because they were doing the luau portion after dinner and everything, where he'd be like, "Oh, and it's the former nation of Hawaii was very diverse with lots of Filipinos and Japanese and Chinese and other Asians, but it was just like the same 8 people coming out and doing a similar dance and then running back and like then putting on like a rice farmer hat and then doing a similar dance. And I was like, all right, let's get to the Fire Boys. And then the Fire Boys came out and really turned it around. Yeah.
Who's this one? Is this one the Chinese one?
Is this one the Chinese? Oh yeah, you would have been struggling. I played ethno-guesser in real life on Kauai, where I told my wife, like on the second day, I'm like, I don't know the demographics here, but it seems like 20, like at least a quarter of the people here are Filipino, which I guess makes sense. And then we get to the luau, and the head guy talking about it, it's his family's place, is like, we have a proud, diversity here. Almost 25% of this island is Filipino. And I wanted to like text you guys and be like, I won in real life. I've identified the patterns, nailed it. But we scheduled a hike early on in Kauai, and on the little placard thing where it was describing the total distance of it, it only said the hike was like maybe like 5 or 6 miles round trip. And we both were like, that's fine. Like that's pretty light. We can even go do something else the rest of the day. And what I didn't tell you is that the entire hike, it's like, you've hiked before. It's not that bad if it's like a steady gradient going up and then a steady gradient going down. But it was dramatic ups and downs and ups and down. Every 100 yards you moved forward was 500 yards of total distance of climbing up and down. And like, I'm like trying to put on, by the end of it, I was in my head being like, put on a happy face. Put on, she's having a lot of fun finishing up this hike. But in my head, I was like, I'm so fucking over this. I'm so exhausted. I got sunscreen burning my eyes. I had diarrhea. It was really, really brutal.
That's a rough hike.
It was like, dude, when you get 1 mile into a hike, you realize it's much harder, and you hear that like, oh
no.
It's like, oh no. Now I'm using a decent amount of my lower body to clench when it should be activating going down and up the hill.
You didn't want to take a jungle shit?
I wasn't going to take a jungle shit because that's just really uncouth.
You wipe yourself with some exotic leaf and break out in boils.
Just ruin the guys behind me's hike. It's like, oh man, we're really out in the wilderness now.
Are there wild boar here?
I'd have to like stand by it and be like, some fucking people, right? Meanwhile, I have no toilet paper.
That
There's
guy
no
looks
water. So it stinks. But yeah, the hike ended up. It was one of the hike was type 2 fun, where I was during it. I was like, most of it was fine. The last quarter, I was really having to shit and getting tired of that. But after we finished, I'm like, I'm really glad we did that. At least get a little bit of exercise on this overeating fest. And then we moved to Maui for the second 8 days of the vacation, and that's been more my speed, more expensive restaurants, nice restaurants, overeating, sitting on the beach, reading, like really taking it lazy. And we golfed yesterday, which was fun. I really enjoyed that. But my wife is not like into golf. I'm not into golf, but like we've played enough together. But everything we've played is like par 3 courses in St. Louis, like stuff that's meant to be like 180 to 240 yards per hole, like no more than that. They're like, quick, get out there, play. And the easiest course she could find here was like all par 4s and par 5s. And if you're new to golf, that means like sometimes it's a 500-yard hole, and that can be brutal and frustrating if you're like shanking it and missing, or if you're like my wife, who's really trying to focus on just hitting it straight, but she can't really hit it over that much over 100 yards straight. And so for her, she was like getting a little frustrated early on, and I was just, you're doing great, sweetheart. Like, wow, that was a great one. What a dinger that was, because I know what it's like playing golf when you get in your own head, and that can ruin your time. But the golf was awesome. I think we might go play golf again tomorrow. Depends what we're feeling. But yeah, this has been the best vacation ever. I'm having so much fun. I'm kind of sunburned. I really phoned it in a couple days I didn't wear any sunscreen at all. I was like, I'm going to sit under this umbrella and the umbrella will protect me. And then I hear like some fat guy, like I'm like 5 hours into sitting under this umbrella through the heat of the day. And I hear a guy next to me like putting on sunscreen, and his wife's like, it's really important you keep applying because these actually don't block that many of the UV rays. And I was like, oh no, I'm in too deep. I can't even apply at this point in the day. So a little bit burned, no big deal. Hopefully it fades into a nice, beautiful tan. It won't. It'll just Accutane peel. Yeah, I'm having a good time. The only negative was I didn't get to talk. Oh, I'm sorry.
Have you found a restaurant make them rethink their crab stocking positions?
There haven't been, because my favorite kind of crab by a huge margin is snow crab, and that's not really local here as much. And so I've been eating like a lot of fish, a lot of those like raw tuna poke bowl things. Those are good.
Did you go snorkeling?
No, we went swimming. I mean, obviously, multiple times throughout the day, you'll get hot and we'll just go swimming for a while. And didn't do snorkeling because, like, we got here and I realized I didn't bring contacts. I only brought these glasses and a backup pair of glasses, and so there's like, I won't be able to see anything under the water. Yeah. It will probably be just kind of scary when I see shadows. I'm like, oh, like I won't be able to identify what it is. But I have seen a lot of turtles, a lot of seals. As soon as a seal falls asleep on the beach here, like 6 Hawaiians run out with signs and start like counting 5-yard paces and create a whole perimeter that says like, I am not dead. I am sleeping. Do not wake me up. And I'm like looking around at the little placards. I'm like, oh, this one of these is going to say like, it is a crime to wake up the seal. No, it's not a crime. I could have woken up the seal. It's just really frowned upon.
They will attack you.
Yeah, they might. You think the seal would attack me?
They seem so sweet. They're the dogs of the sea.
They've killed before.
People or fish?
They got real, fish for sure.
So there's different kinds of seals, but like there was a seal that like grabbed a lady and took her down and drowned her.
Damn.
This was a monk seal, so not
that.
Like it would have. I mean, it would have allowed swim me for sure. But I don't think it.
But he's in your domain.
If it attacked me on the land, I think I could have come up with a plan in the 7 yards. It would have been dragging me back to the beach or back to the ocean. I'm like, help! My calf's halfway.
He's not used to land-based combat with a Midwesterner, right? He had merely adopted the land. You were born and bred of it.
Oh, you know what Batman. I immediately do? Fucking John Jones. I'm getting deep in those sockets, brother. I'm just
right. He tries to get you back with his flippers, doesn't do shit.
On land. Yeah, it's been a bunch of fun. The turtles, they seem to like be more serious about like, don't fuck with these things.
I'd want to do the zip lining because I feel like it'd be a fun way to see the like canopy of the jungle or whatever, and like do some sightseeing without walking. Like, you're getting around, you're seeing the stuff, but you're not hiking, you're zipping. I always like zip lining. Whatever. I've done 3 or 4 and I've had fun every time. It's never been like that South Park episode where you're just bummed out. And I've always been paired with people I liked too, or that people I could get along with at least.
It's neat to see the marine life. But growing up in Ocean City, I used to feel like we had no wildlife because on TV you'd see like coyotes and like I don't know, mountain lions chasing rabbits or whatever you're watching. And it's like, yeah, here in the city, all we have is some squirrels. Meanwhile, 2 blocks away, there's whales, dolphins jumping in the air, flying fish, all sorts. It's like we had wildlife, but just a different kind.
Yeah. And sea wildlife is cool when you don't get to actually ever see any of that. Something I didn't expect. I feel like I'd heard about this at some point, but there is a baffling wild chicken issue in Kauai. Like I didn't know if it was a whole Hawaii thing, but like a couple of pranksters must have brought over chickens like a couple centuries ago, and they are the boldest birds I've ever been around. They're like under your table at outside restaurants, like almost rubbing your leg, hoping you drop something. There's signs all over the place, like please don't purposefully feed these chickens.
You'd feed them? Absolutely, I would. Like, look, he's here. He's not gonna give up on this gig. You know, I'm giving him some French fries. He's not gonna be like pack it in and be like, yeah, it turns out the humans don't give food. Like, and I don't like taking it if they don't give it to me. Like, he's coming back no matter what. I'm gonna feed him something. I might even pull that move like those kids did to those seagulls back in the day and feed them all laxative. Yeah, and then they're just shitting all over the patio.
I like the move where you bury yourself in the sand like 90% of the way, but not deep. Put some French fries on your sandy belly and then catch them with the blanket.
I've seen a guy do that, but that's like
the table's
once I had the blanket in my hands, I'd be like, what now? What's
I've never actually done it. I have heard. Well, my brother actually did it. We were flying stunt kites on the beach, and he like de-winged a seagull, and it just like wing. It was like, oh, this is not. He's like limping off, and like he's not eating it from now going forward for the rest of his short life.
People notice. Yeah, I saw the roosters. It was like right near an outdoor restaurant patio. There was this hen with all of her chicks and this rooster who was clearly not the daddy of those chicks. And he was picking and like trying to get bugs or whatever off the ground near this tree. And some chick got way too close and he just killed it. Like I watched it just whack, 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 whack. And then it it went from like being a little chick to like it stumbled under a bush and died.
Oh,
and I checked it at the end of the meal. I'm like, I bet he's dead. Like that's awesome.
Shouldn't
but none of the other chicks stayed. They learned the lesson.
They learned that lesson. Yeah, well, that's horrific.
This is the best day of my life. Either subscribe, donate, or get the fuck out.